Yo, Dre, I got something to say. Hey, y'all, this is Walt, and I'm ready to talk. I'm not going to talk about the police today. I'm going to talk about Matt Gaetz. Gaetzgate. Or the FBI InvestiGaetz. Too much fun you can have here. And it seems as though the media is having a lot of fun with it. You know, media's been just starving for anything since Donald Trump's left office. And they've got the perfect story here. You've got a Trump-like person. You've got sex. You've got the kind of guy you love to hate. I mean, he looks like a frat boy getting out of a speeding ticket. He's just a caricature of, I mean, it's just, he's that guy, his hair's like hair sprayed up in perfect little waves. He's Matt Gaetz. This guy, not very popular. Dana Bash of CNN has been given lots of information about photos that he would spread around the House floor with people, various women he'd slept with, or various girls perhaps that he'd slept with, and videos, pictures of them naked, things like that. You know, you're all around great guy, kind of guy you definitely want to hang out with. Probably not. He recently went to Wyoming to campaign against Liz Cheney because she had voted for impeachment or voted something with the election. Just one of the few Republicans that spoke out and said that Donald Trump could be lying or something like that. Anyway, these allegations, I don't want to make light of them. As much as Matt Gaetz wants you to believe it's about paying women's airfare that he was sleeping with to events or something, it's not. It's about sleeping with an underage girl who was 17. Matt Gaetz can't quit talking. He's said before he doesn't want to worry about fundraising when he could be like Donald Trump and he can be on the media the whole time. Well, it seems as though he's been trying. You know, just a couple weeks ago, he was talking about resigning from Congress and going on to Newsmax. I think it was one of those right-wing pretend news channels. And now Newsmax will not make any comment about that, disagreeing or agreeing with it. You know, Fox News has even covered it. I think their headline today said something, and don't quote me for exacts on this, but it was like orgies, sex, hand jobs, and prostitute payments, something like that. You know, because when Fox News comes after you, you're in trouble. And they really, when it first came out, wouldn't say a thing about it. Tucker Carlson had him on the show, and he tried to throw Tucker under the bus, saying, "You remember you had me out for dinner. You were with your wife and I was with a female friend." Well, that female friend was questioned by the FBI, trying to get her to cop to some "I paid for sex" thing or something like that. And Tucker said it was the weirdest interview he'd ever done. To have Tucker Carlson throw shade on a white boy is a pretty big deal. But Gaetzgate, you know, it usually is. Matt Gaetz, he's the same guy who, right after the pandemic came out, I believe it was like last March, seems like it was March, if not early April, they were doing a coronavirus vote, and he came to the House floor in a gas mask, making fun of everybody's concern about the virus. He's one of those kind of guys that you can just kind of see things happening, and I don't want to put myself on notice for it, but I'll go ahead and say there's going to be some truth to this shit coming out. Like I said, with the pictures and stuff, he's just that guy. He's one of those pot calling the kettle black, as Representative Johnson called him out when he was talking about Hunter Biden's crack pipe cocaine driving in Florida with Hertz rental cars or something. He's like, I wouldn't say I would be that guy. Matt Gaetz, he's got some previous issues with drugging or drinking and driving and whatnot, but this stuff, it seems as though it's happening faster than your 9-year-old can start crying after you mention the word vaccine. But it's all coming real fast, so I just wanted to get out there and say something about it. The Republican Party, what's that Alabama guy's name? They still let come on the Senate nominations. I think it was Roy Moore. Yeah, he many reports of young girls and Roy Moore, and they still stuck behind him, and Donald Trump stuck behind him. And with Gaetz being one of those Trump-loving guys that just loves to be talked about, well, he's getting it now. And I will say that the Justice Department started investigating him on this, not now with the Biden administration. The investigation started under William Barr and the Trump administration. So just to kind of clear up that, I don't have any details about it. I know that there's been stuff talked about how he was trying to make fake IDs. I guess Matt Gaetz doesn't think that everybody should have IDs for certain things, but he sure does if you want to vote. All right, y'all. Yo, Dre, I got something to say. Not about the police today, but y'all do good and seek justice.